The origins of Memorial Day. Each May, Americans celebrate Memorial Day to remember and honor military men and women who died while serving in the nation's armed forces. This differs from Veterans Day, which is celebrated in November. Veterans Day honors everyone who served in the U.S. military. From 1868 through 1970, Memorial Day was celebrated on May 30th each year. Since then, the official National Memorial Day holiday is traditionally celebrated on the last Monday in May. On May 5, 1868, 3 years after the end of the Civil War, Commander in Chief John A. Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic, an organization of former Union soldiers and sailors, established Decoration Day. It was meant to be a time for the nation to decorate the graves of the war dead with flowers. The first large observance was held that year at Arlington National Cemetery across the Potomac River in Washington, D.C. The cemetery already held the remains of 20,000 Union dead and several hundred dead from the Confederacy, which fought to keep slavery. Overseen by General and Mrs. Ulysses S. Grant and other Washington officials, the Memorial Day ceremony centered around the Arlington Mansion. This was once the home of General Robert E. Lee, Confederate military leader during the Civil War. After speeches, children from the Soldiers and Sailors Orphan Home and members of the GAR made their way through the cemetery. They laid flowers on both Union and Confederate graves, reciting prayers and singing hymns. While General John Logan credited his wife Mary with the suggestion for the Decoration Day commemoration, local springtime tributes to the Civil War dead had previously taken place. One of the first occurred in Columbus, Mississippi, on April 25, 1866. A group of women visited a cemetery to decorate the graves of Confederate soldiers who had fallen in battle at Shiloh. Nearby were the graves of Union soldiers, neglected because they were the enemy. Disturbed at the sight of bare graves, the women placed some of their flowers on those graves as well. Today, cities in the North and South claim to be the birthplace of Memorial Day between 1864 and 1866. Both Macon and Columbus, Georgia claim the title, as well as Richmond, Virginia. The village of Boalsburg, Pennsylvania also claims to be the first. A stone in a cemetery in Carbondale, Illinois, the wartime home of General Logan, carries the statement that the first Decoration Day ceremony took place there on April 29, 1866. Approximately 25 places have been named in connection with the origin of Memorial Day. Many of them are in the South, where most of the war dead were buried. In 1966, Congress and President Lyndon Johnson declared Waterloo, New York, the official birthplace of Memorial Day. A local ceremony held on May 5, 1866, was reported to have honored local soldiers and sailors who had fought in the Civil War. Businesses closed and residents flew flags at half-staff or halfway up the flagpole as a sign of respect. Supporters of Waterloo's claim say earlier observances in other places were either informal, not community-wide, or one-time events. Many Southern states also have their own dead days for honoring Confederate dead. Mississippi celebrates Confederate Memorial Day on the last day of April, Alabama on the fourth Monday of April, and Georgia on April 26. North and South Carolina observe it on May 10, Louisiana on June 3rd, and Tennessee calls that date Confederate Decoration Day. Texas celebrates Confederate Heroes Day on January 19, and Virginia calls the last Monday in May Confederate Memorial Day. Memorial Day began as a tribute to Civil War dead. However, it was not until after World War I that the day was expanded to honor those who have died in all American wars. The origins of special services to honor those who die in war can be found in ancient history. The Athenian leader Pericles offered a tribute to fallen heroes of the Peloponnesian War over 24 centuries ago. It could still be applied to today to the 1.1 million Americans who have died in the nation's wars. Not only are they commemorated by columns and inscriptions, but there dwells also an unwritten memorial of them, graven not on stone, but in the hearts of men. What a fitting reminder to all of us to learn about and tell the stories of our military ancestors who died in service.